Hello, Jeffrey. We have a blackouts yesterday and we have a blackouts today, so I have no choice and I have to make a movie about Dosimeter Jupiter outside of my house of the nature. So I am sorry about the sounds of the nature and some strange sounds if you hear it. So I think you have a problem like this Geiger counter has. If you switch it on, something like this, it starts counting and it counts a very large values, something like that. So let's disassemble it. Switch it off, something like this. Open the battery compartment and you see a small hole. To disassemble the Dosimeter Jupiter, you need only an ordinary screwdriver. So, inside this hole you can see a black wax, so just remove it, something like this, and you will see a ordinary screw. Unscrew it, please, something like this. So, let's unscrew it. You can remove the battery, you can leave it, it doesn't matter. If we unscrew this screw, something like this, we can pull it from each other, something like that, that's all, and push it towards to the top of the Geiger counter. So why we need to push it? Because something like this hook hold it in this hole. So if we push it, something like this, or if we can move something like that, we can divide two body cases. You can see a hole, and you can see something like a hook that holds this hole. If you pull a motherboard, you can see that the Dosimeter Jupiter consists from two motherboards. Bottom motherboards and upper motherboards, and you can find a polarizing film. Don't lose it. Remove the buttons because it's very easy to lose it, and we have plates. We can move out the battery from battery compartments, and we can divide these plates because they are held by these connectors, middle connectors and upper connectors, just that. So we have two Geiger counters. Each Geiger counter has its polarity, and we can see that the plus on the bottom, it's our upper side of the motherboard, it's our bottom side near the battery, and near the battery you can find the plus. Don't mix the polarity. So, remove the Geiger counter number 1, this one. Just from the crocodile clips, something like that. Just remove this Geiger counter. Connect the motherboard, something like that. Connect it, install in the upper part of the dosimeter and cover by the lower part, something like that. That's all. We don't need buttons. We install these buttons in the end, and let's try it. So switch it on. And wait. Nothing. What does it mean? It means that your Geiger counter is dead. I especially separate Geiger counters. One Geiger counter is dead, this one, and this doesn't show nothing. It's a dead Geiger counter. Switch it off. Switch it off. Repeat the operation. Repeat the operation, and separate the bottom and upper motherboard, remove the bad or dead Geiger counter, just remove it, and install another one. And as you can guess, that this Geiger counter will be faulty because it will generate a lot of impulses, a lot of signals. So plus on the bottom, install the upper motherboard, something like that, installed inside the upper and covered by the lower part of the body or the case, something like that. Boom. Okay, so let's check. Switch it on, just use my screwdriver, switch it on. Yes, and you will see that it counts a large values. What does it mean? I specially prepare these Geiger counters to show you how you can find dead or faulty Geiger counters. So the first Geiger counter was dead. It doesn't show nothing, show only 0.00. And this Geiger counter is faulty. Maybe a weak battery. This Geiger counter is faulty because it generates a lot of signals. So in such way you can determine what Geiger counters is faulty or what Geiger counters is dead. So I think it will be understandable for you, this video. And I'm sorry for my terrible English and my circumstances. That's all.